Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today I've got a good one for you. I've got a gig tonight with TAMARAK. We're supporting a band called Mould at Amped, which is on the flip side of Parish. I'll tell you a bit more about the venue later on, just so you get the context. I mean, you've seen it be played before with Malfunction on my Instagram and stuff. So yeah, we're going to do that tonight. Like I say, we're supporting, so we've got a 30-minute set. Before we get on into that part of the video later on today, let me tell you about TAMARAK. Who actually are we? What do we do? What do we sound like? What are we all about? So yeah, let's jump into this video and let's crack on with it. So TAMARAK, what do we do? You know, who are we? So this idea was basically formed in late November last year in the form of a late night message from Ben saying he needs to find a band for this gig that he was promoting. And he couldn't find anyone, so he said, what if me and him just did some rock duo thing, basically, not only to fill the space that needed to be filled, but also just to see if it worked on very limited rehearsal time, just to see if we could crack something out. So that's what we did. We got the gig on, it was like December 17th, I want to say, and we did this duo set, and it went really well. Now, like I said, initially we were this duo, but as you'll see in the video of the gig that I filmed, there's someone in the crowd there that'll be rather important for this band. Now, the main takeaway from that gig was, yeah, that works. You know, we've managed to do it on about 2 rehearsals, and these were only like an hour to 2 hour sessions, so nothing much at all. And we said, look, that sound that we've got, yeah, that's great, but we need to aim for something a little bit better. And that's when we were like, yeah, we need a bass player. Realistically, you know, we can't be doing all this heavy stuff without that, you know, without the bottom end bass. Which, you know, Ben using a Barry guitar, obviously, you know, that works to an extent. But yeah, that bass player is what we needed. And that is where Dexter came in. And that is how the creation of TAMARAK came about. So since that point of knowing we were going to get a bass player in, we jumped straight back into the project after Christmas, so into New Year's. We went straight into the studio and recorded our first single, My Density, which is what you're looking at now and obviously listening to. That is not yet complete, but it will be out very soon. And then we got our first gig as a trio on the 27th of January, supporting James Bruner at Amped, which I'll show you one song from that set because it was a really great set. I'll show you Pandora's Box, which is another great song that we've wrote and created into this really nice piece. So that looks like this.
You've got me speechless, still behind the lights, and I'm quaking from the little voice fight. This feeling's faster than any of my heart attacks. Oh, the little bird I every time to take me outside. Down
after that, we really looked into, you know, making a big portfolio of tracks. So we didn't get our next gig then until this Mold gig that you're going to see now, which is obviously 9th of March. And we'll take a look at how that went tonight.
Alright, just arrived at the gig. Soundcheck is all done and dusted. We've got the boys here, we've got Dexter, we've got Benos, fucking Bear.
Yeah.
And then, yeah, basically soundcheck done. And now just wait for the gig. Let's fucking do it. Oh, and we've got CDs for sale. My Density single will be out soon.
It will.
Online, Spotify, Apple Music, all of that. So yeah.
This could be yours for the grand price of £2.50.
If you're interested, here's what the setup's looking like today. We've got the Amidia cymbals. We've got the old school rock series for the crash and for hi-hat. We've got the Armit Legends for this secondary crash, or first crash if you will, because it's on the left. And we've got the massive Vigor Rock Shiny Ride that just looks so incredibly hard. I've got my own snare drum, it's just a little Mapex Mars number. And then the rest of it is the headliners, which is Mold, as you can see here. And yeah, they sound sick, so check them out for sure. But yeah, that's the setup. Let's see how full it gets, and let's get gigging.
Alright, so just jumping in on the voiceover here. Obviously, I'm not going to show you the full set right now. What I'm going to do is show you the opening track. This one is called Oil Spill. It's another original that's going to be going onto the album. So yeah, listen to this, and then we'll reconvene after the set.
All
there it was. That was Oil Spill, the opening track to the set. Of course, if you want to see any more of the songs, I will be uploading them separately onto the channel. I know this is more of a drum cam type perspective rather than the full stage perspective you saw from the James Bruno one, so that there is a lot of drums in the mix, which is a bit annoying, but here you go. But yeah, great gig, went really well. We ended up selling quite a few CDs, and a lot of people had a lot of good things to say. So yeah, just a few photos going over them now, but that's going to do it. So thanks for watching.